other than the fact that you won?
We won. I like how we executed. It was, pretty sharp, simple. Ran the same couple plays. Everybody knew their spots. Jordan did a great job. With the attention that he drew tonight, a lot of the blitzes that they were sending at him, and he was making just the right play, hitting it to Sean. Sean, another guy, making big plays in the last 5 minutes. Whether it was 4-on-3s, he had one hit Corey. Corey drove, float. Other one he drove, got fouled. Whatever, didn't get fouled, but we did a great job down the stretch. So,
what do you feel like was the commonality when they were coming back after you had the 19-point lead in the second, the 15-point lead, I think it was, in the third?
We got stagnant, for sure. We were rolling in was it the second unit? We were rolling for a quick second, and we made some subs, and we just got really stagnant, and it bit us in the butt. But we did a great job coming out the third quarter, which we haven't all year, and really got the game. I think it was to about 12-13 pretty consistently, and we closed out. They were probably a little tired coming from that back-to-back in Toronto, and we took advantage of it, and team win tonight.
How big was the rebounding advantage you guys had?
Rashawn was huge. He was huge for us all night. I'm sure he really wanted this win, obviously playing in SAC, and we really just played off of his fierceness tonight, and he did a great job. Denny pitched in, but a lot of it was, we kept Sabonis off the glass. That's always the key when you play SAC, because he's a workhorse down there, and he makes it an emphasis to throw his body and get down there and punk people, and we did a good job tonight. So
it seemed like the momentum swings were kind of tied to turnovers, at least at times. So how did you guys kind of settle down when the turnovers were piling up and sort of change course?
Yeah, during that little stretch, we had just had turnover, spacing issues. Guys just trying to make moves and playing on top of each other, and besides it, it's not even really about offense, because we had a 19-point lead and let it slip. That's really a lot of defensive issues. Fox got hot. He was due to get hot because he started the game out probably 0 for 8 or something. He hit about 3 straight threes or something like that. So that's what great players are going to do in the game of basketball. It's a game of runs, and we just combated their runs and made more runs. So,
hey, Kuz. Speaking of runs, I was asking Coach about the run to end the first half where Sacramento, I think, outscored you like 21-4, and he talks about how it's easy for players to forget how they got the lead. So can you just talk about how he coaches you to withstand those runs and come back better?
He gives us a lot of confidence, gives me a lot of confidence to be myself and play my game. And, throughout the group, I think he does that pretty well. He was pretty animated after that 21-4 run, rightfully so, and we responded well, and response to something we haven't really done. So it's good to feel from the group.
Unrelated to tonight, I'm just curious if you've been able to share the court at all with Tristan Vukovic, if he's been spending time with you around the clubhouse or anything like that.
Nope, not at all. He's been around, been on the bench a little bit past couple games, being able to be around him a little bit, but I kind of kept track of him, chatting back and forth throughout the season, when he was overseas. So look forward to playing with him at some point.
Kuz, how do you find a kernel or two of growth or development that can maybe carry over to next season? I know you've got games left this season, but are there things that you're seeing that go, okay, well, it's something we could start to build on?
Just togetherness and being there for each other, playing on the string defensively. I think, if we can kind of figure out some type of defensive rotations, I think that'd be a positive. Playing with pace and space every possession, that's a positive if we can get to it. And then also just like continue to learn our teammates, because a lot of times the basketball it's not X's and O's. It's about mismatches and advantages. So like knowing if JP likes to go right, sit the screen so he can get over the top and get downhill. Same with me. Learning Denny, learning the spots that guys are successful at. If we can do that as a team, it really doesn't matter about the X's and O's part. So those are the little things that we can kind of carry over and hopefully, can springboard us into next year. So
Now that Bilal's rookie season is over, just what do you think of the year that he had?
Up and down like a rookie, I think his greatest trait is he's very inquisitive. I think that's a very important trait to have. He wants to learn, understanding why things work a certain way, how things go about, and for your first year in the league, it could be a whirlwind, and I'm sure it was for him a little bit, especially not really having that much time off, coming from Metro straight into the summer league, straight into this. That's a lot, and I give him credit. He's a workhorse. He loves the game of basketball. He wants to get better, and his offense will catch up to his defense. It's just a matter of time and confidence and reps and learning what you want to do on the court. And that takes a while. It takes a while for all of us to figure out what we are strong at on the court, and he will eventually. So.
Where do you think his defense is at? You just mentioned his offense is going to catch up. I feel like he's way ahead of the defensemen.
I think he's more ahead defensively than offensively. I think he just has a knack for, sliding his feet, using his hands, obviously, getting weak side blocks. His next step is, just becoming like that savant and being that basketball head and understanding what these elite players are trying to do, what our offense is trying to do so he can disrupt and take out, and he'll get there. Learning tendencies, a lot of times I feel like, you could shot fake him a little bit. He'll get up in the air. Just those little things that he'll learn that come with being an NBA player, and that will make him extremely successful. So,
Kyle, good win versus a prospective playoff team. How important are victories like this when you're trying to solidify a culture of playing hard, playing to win?
You just said it, playing to win, extremely important. Any win is a great win, and that's really, the NBA, because any team could be beat on any given night, and you'll take a win always. So, it's all about, playing together and playing hard, playing smart. I think that was probably one of the smarter games we played all year, from start to finish. So it's all about building habits. I've said it all year. Obviously, we'd love to have a couple more wins, but in the grand scheme of things, it's all about that growth. So.
Thanks, Cruz.
Mm-hmm.